One of the things that I love about our church is that we have a wide range of faith and church backgrounds and faith expressions. We have people from really conservative church backgrounds, and by conservative, I don't mean political, although we certainly run the gamut of political spectrum as well here. Also love that. No, by conservative, I mean more in how faith is expressed, especially in like a worship gathering context. I almost said contest. I don't know what a worship gathering contest is, but that's, anyway, sorry. Yes, in a worship gathering context like this, more conservative, like, you know, hands don't go above the shoulders, keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times, that kind of thing. We have people who come from more reflective backgrounds, more meditative, silence and solitude, lectio divina, those kinds of things. And we have people who come from really expressive or Pentecostal backgrounds where our bodies are really involved in worship and manifestations of the Spirit and that kind of thing. And if you don't know what the phrase manifestations of the Spirit means, you probably did not grow up in one of those contexts. And that's okay. We've got a wide range of expressions of faith, from conservative Baptists to hand-waving, flag-waving, dancing Pentecostals. And to me, that's not a bug, that's a feature. I think it's a beautiful thing and necessary for the kingdom of God. It takes all kinds for the kingdom of God. And we are called to be more about the kingdom than we are about our comfort zones. So would it be more comfortable to gather together for worship with people who believe the same things we do politically and socially and theologically and express their worship in the same way? Sure, yes, but we are called to be more about the kingdom than our comfort. We're part of a denomination, a family of churches called the Christian Missionary Alliance that also takes that same attitude, that we are more about the kingdom than we are our comfort. And is sometimes referred to as a big tent. And I hope our church is that way as well, in the sense that we want to agree on the major things of faith that we feel like there's just some core things we have to agree on to say that we are following the same Jesus. But there are other things that we would say that's just not as important that we all feel the same way about. So some major things we agree on, some minor things we can say, actually, we want to leave room for disagreement and some differences here. And I have found the CMA to be a good, we were the CMA before country music was. I have found the CMA to be, we were by like, I don't know how many years. Anyway, I found it to be a good fit for me because of my background. And this will become relevant in a minute. I grew up in a Methodist church and then went to a Presbyterian church in high school, so more mainline, what we call conservative churches. I then attended Foursquare Pentecostal churches in college while I was also going to a Quaker college. I have worked at a Disciples of Christ church, a Lutheran church, and now a CMA church, and my stepmom is born and raised Catholic, and my parents engage in the Catholic Church every week. If you grew up in a particular faith stream, or you spent a long time in a particular stream of faith, you may have taught, or maybe just learned through osmosis, that stream of faith was, if not the right one, like clearly more right than others. And I just want to tell you that there are many truth-honoring, grace-giving, Jesus-following people who believe differently about some things and express their faith differently than you do. And again, that's not a bug, that's a feature of the kingdom of God.